Greetings, King Tracks. Thank you for your question. The people are at the center of what the People's National Party are about. And our policies have always been directed at trying to uplift and empower the people, especially the majority of the people who have historically been disempowered and oppressed under the colonial system and the past that Jamaica has gone through. So my philosophy is to try and keep the people at the center of my thinking and my priorities. And that is why when we're developing policies and programs, we're also always very mindful of the impact it will have on the people, especially the most vulnerable in the society. And we try and design our policies and programs to help the people who really need help. And from a governance perspective, I think it's critical that the resources that are available, the public resources that really belong to the people, should only be used for the benefit of the people and no one else. Certainly not the cronies and politically connected friends of those who have political power. So that is my philosophy on this. And of course, that entails listening to the people and having put in place whatever facilities there could be to allow that the concerns of the people to be made accessible to me so that I can be aware of them and can try to always be responsive to them as best I can. And that is what I intend to do when I'm Prime Minister. Thank you very much, King Tracks. Enough love.
In our history, I heard, but certainly in my lifetime, a budget has been presented, and within a week plus of the budget being presented and debated in Parliament, we have a recall of the budget, right, to correct errors in the budget. And these errors, what they call statutory expenditure. Now, a lot of people here in the terms, I don't know what statutory expenditure is, and I guess a number of the questions that I would have received was in relation to that. All right, so what is statutory expenditure? These are the monies that are paid to senior public officials outside of central government. So people like the DPP, the Chief Justice, the Accountant General, all of them people there. See? Them, right, statutory expenditure. Those are those are some of the things that help to make up that portion. Now, that is not normally presented in the budget. Okay, it's presented in a different paper, separate and apart, a standalone thingy. All right. Now, the question that one should really ask is, after 8 years or 7 budget presentations or preparations or 8 budget preparations, we have never had this kind of error, and I'm talking about this current administration and plus all of the others before. We have never had this kind of an error, right? And I find it interesting that at this time we should have this error, right, given that it's generally the same set of people who prepare the budgets, and that the budget would have gone through several different channels before it reaches the minister for a presentation, and persons would have gone through, right, proofreading and doing all kind of stuff. And it is amazing that nobody would have seen this error, that these figures were presented in the budget that ought not to be in the budget. So there are questions to be asked, and I hear Mr. Julian Robinson asking some of the questions. Now, what does this mean? It means that the budget will have to be readjusted, and it will have to go back through the same process as the original budget. And Mr. Robinson was asking questions about, the agencies. Will they be able to spend any money or anything like that before this process is complete, right? That I don't know and I can't speak to, right? However, it's just untidy. It is just tacky, to see that happening. And I can't see that error being made and nobody pick it up. And so it leads me to believe, right, where I would have had an experience before where I was preparing a document, for presentation somewhere, and my managing director told me that they wanted certain information in the document, and I said, no, I can't put that, it's not supposed to be there. And he insisted I must put in there. I insisted I not put in there. I say, you can't put in there yourself when we give the document, but me not going to put it in there because I'm not supposed to be in there. And my figure say, I feel I want something like that where somebody say, look here, put these figures into the budget so that it can inflate the budget. So we can say, look here, we're presenting how much $1 trillion budget. See? When they ought not to be there. You never understand what I say. Yeah, man, we want the budget look big, so we put in some figures in it we're not supposed to in it. That's what I say. That is my personal assumption say that happened, because we can't believe that after 7 years of budget presentation, right, we make this error, which is a critical error. You understand? So we don't know how that go, but it will have to be sorted out. They met in Parliament, the adjustment, right, was passed in Parliament, and so that adjustment will be made, right. There won't be another budget presentation. The budget has already been presented, right. However, I guess in the first supplementary estimates, those adjustments will be revealed. But that's what it is, gentle people, right? State of confusion. Good.
You have less than a year to prepare. Not for war, if that not come. Not for disaster, if that not come. But for needs. Jamaica is one of the guinea pigs for the trial and control of needs. But because we don't have the infrastructure for insertion SIMs and chips in arm and foreheads and wherever they want to put these little chips, we have to use NIDS card. Our 4G infrastructure is not enough to support island-wide. These SIMs, these chips are inserted in, so we're using NIDS card, which is the smaller version of what the chip with system is going to be. Now listen, I'm not try to drive no fear in you, but what I try for this prepare you. Now here's what's gonna happen with NIDS. NIDS is going to be that one gateway access to everything you need to survive. NIDS, you're gonna have to swipe at the gas station. NIDS, you're gonna have to swipe at the supermarket before you can purchase or to purchase. If the government feel as if I am here on TikTok talking about the government and they feel as if I've passed my place, then they're gonna shut me down. It means I can't buy anything or sell anything, right? We're not even get into the biblical. We're not getting into that. I'm talking factual things that we're currently seeing today. And if you don't understand how NIDS give up control of everything around you, then you're really living in the back. NIDS is not just an identification card for identification purpose. That's where your money is going to be on. It's going to be on the card. So when you make a transaction, you have to swipe on his card. You understand what I mean? So a lot of persons who are blinded by this are going to be trapped by this. A lot of persons who see it come, them still are going to end up get trapped because you never put nothing in place from early. So when time the government tell us, oh, you can't buy food unless you have this card. We have our own food out here. And we are plant and we are store our own food, right? Don't be the first. Don't be the first in the line, right? Since COVID and all the vaccine and all the things, me not really hear nothing from the people who were so convinced that this vaccine shot was genuine. You see, oh, all of a sudden everybody disappear. You see, all of a sudden the shame when they realize and hear from the same people who gave it to them and convinced them that it was good is now telling them that job that you got was never supposed to be given to people. And that me want to come and that me want to get in. And me just want to say, Uno, I go get tricked so easy, so quick, and hey, we are prep for everything. We not drive fear. We're driving real thinking and planning. That me I drive. May I drive planning, because people need to plan, right? I saw no trust the government. Huh? Now, apart from your government, what doctor or scientists actually came out and told you about the COVID vaccine and tell you that you needed to take it? It wasn't any doctor. Only person you were hearing from was your government, right? People who are not studying medical, they are just government entities telling you. But another one getting we're talking about the preparation for the NIDS. NIDS is not going to just be a card, it's going to be a control card that the few who don't have it will not access the things of this life. People in China right now is facing the same issue. They add a credit score to it, and based on your credit score in society and how well you treat society, that's how much access you have. You have to scan your face before you can open Facebook. You have to do these things to access the things that you think you want. So these people are not here to help we. They're here to control and enslave us even more. Anyways, the video I get long. That's a tip in 5. Follow.
According to allegations and sources out there, then say Nigel Clark and jlpt, they are key man. Them say look like they gonna sink off some money or hope more offshore account fee, hide SSL money or something of that sort. And them say Governor General fi sign off on piece of paper and the finance minister fi sign off on piece of paper for the parliamentarian get them pay for this amount of April and the civil servant. But me nah no problem if parliamentarian don't get them pay, because the amount of money they rob and thief and the amount of allowance them get, them cannot get no pay for now. But the civil servant them, and them me concerned about. So me here say they not get no pay until next month, because through paperwork then come for this man and that man and whatever, sign off money. They have to go wait till next month. Can you imagine, after you work so hard, whole month, and you not get your pay? So me just say, February 26 was election, and me work, and almost 2 months now, and me can't get my money. That is why me believe in a entrepreneurship, buy and sell, pound of rice, pound of flour. You understand? No enough high time is not a good time for work for government, because enough high time I pay use and abuse you get. So me just say to the powers that be, whether it is the electoral commission or the permanent secretary in the electoral commission, run me blood clot money. That me I say, from me work, want me money. Because election morning, me did it from before 7 till after 7. So run my money. And if you don't run my money, straight to St. Mary me gone. Gone up at the man where when you look on the hill you want big flags and you have to put 3 kind in a one sitting before you go up on the hill and spin a roll 3 times. And when you come off of the hill, you can't look back and you can't look left, you can't look right, you have to look straight in front of you. So to the powers that be, run my money and make me go St. Mary. That me fi tell you. There's some Labourite call the opposition spokesman and water and I threaten him for talking the truth. Can you imagine? When you hear from the shout, much Labourite, thieving Labourite friend them distribute the tank to them thieving friend. Them yard full of pure water tank and they look normal Labourite them will vote and run up and down. Them not get none. And them forget. Everybody get one. And what may I say? Why you giving away water tank and there is no water? You still have to buy water for much $1,000. We having a drought problem, yes, but we don't have no water problem. Because if it is that you have water problem, then how so much water chucked about? Right now, me say some blue and white one for the Prime Minister and his wife. You know, some here, I don't know if it as a fact, but that is what I hear. But me I say all these people, look how much money they make already. And look how much this and that they have, how much asset. What more money they want? It come like say when time, come like say these people to do, they love money. When them dead, you have to do those full length coffin of money, full length grave of money, all that money where they earn in their lifetime, they more want to go with them. Because how much is enough? Your crack can't full. Eh? See all when you hear from the short other day a budget read and then walk out of parliament, show Mark goal in a talk it truth. And see you know, me that tell them say the budget not feasible. Me tell them say not feasible. And see there, them have to send back the budget. All know the budget not approved. Because some things where the man put in a hit and say in a hit, it is not feasible. And all the DPP and the Chief Justice and sitting pay no in the budget. And a big pay them forget, which me not think some of them deserve the pay and so much pay where them forget. Because some of them me not see what them do for the country and some of them now make it better for the country. Because I like a Prime Minister you know, him not come in a politics to bring betterment to the country and build a better country. Him just come in to enrich himself. That is why I know up to now he can't declaring asset. Neither him nor his wife. And when the Finance Minister Nigel Clark come in a hit, him come in there as a man who soft spoken and not make too much noise. But now that him come in there and full of heat, you start hearing more, yeah, up and down. And the same thing don't happen when time Dan Webby come in. Because Dan Webby is a man where him not talk much and him not talk loud. But wait till when time him get into the corruption of politics. How you don't hear him a go on and a make noise and a jolly vant. You wait.